these have all been on my windowsill in my kitchen. I've got to have them in these lanterns because I've got cats, and well, if you've got cats, you know. So I've got Cosmos actually as well, so they could do with get. I don't think I'll get all this done today. I really want to get the wee helichrysum moved onto something bigger. They've been in there for ages. And then this is all the snapdragons. There's far too many in there. You know what the seeds are like, they're so tiny, it was really difficult to see where they were all going. Now that's some money tail grasses in there, but there's nothing growing yet. And then exciting development though, look, Love Lies Bleeding Amaranthus has germinated. Nothing in the green cascade one. Verbena, that's all coming on. Nicotiana, nothing in the erigeron. Sweet William is overcrowded, so we'll get these all sorted out, I hope. And what I've decided to use for, I know I won't fit them all in here, is these takeaway tubs. I think I'll fill, well, I'm going to put holes, drainage holes in them first, and then fill them with some compost and give those seedlings a bit more room. So I've got 3 of them just now. We'll see what we get done in there. I've also got some ranunculus that probably need to be put in pots now as well. They've been pre-sprouting in trays. I'll show you them in a wee while. For the drainage holes, I actually have this. It's, well, I call it a pokey tool. I've heard that called that on YouTube channels and things, because I do crafting, and this is really handy for putting all the drainage holes in, so that's what I'm going to use. So I've filled up the tubs with the compost, all 3 of them. It's really cold outside, so it's a little bit frozen. I hope you're not getting rattled around here, because my little cat is on the other end of the tripod trying to attack it. Hey bud. Hey bud, what you doing? What are you doing? And I'm just trying to take some little sort of harder bits out. Right, what ones? I want to do the helichrysum first, because they were the first ones to germinate. I'm thinking just giving them, like, how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want 9 good ones. So I think even just giving them an inch or so each will be better than what they've got just now. A wee paintbrush for to be able to put the roots in. So it doesn't look to be much in the way of roots there, but the seedlings look healthy, so let me see, try and prise them apart. Yeah, look. Oh, you're not really meant to do that, are you? Like, hold it by the stem. So I think that's looking fairly good. Move it along a bit so you can see it better. So I think that one in there, just make quite a good sized gap for it. Oops. And push it down. And just push the soil in around it. That looks good. And another one maybe here. And again, that's a bit smaller, that one, but it's still looking, oh, still looking fairly good. This is my first time growing these, so I've been really excited about it. When I was seeing them before, I wasn't very sure how I felt about them. But in the winter, I ended up drying my hydrangea, the lace cap, the sort of purpley cornflower blue one, and I found that I actually quite enjoyed doing it. So I know that they're kind of got a dry sort of feeling anyway, and apparently they dry really nice and bright, the straw flowers, so it's worth a try, see how I like them. Might end up loving them, you never know. I might end up not. Right, that's just a wee tiny one, so I'm going to leave that and see. It doesn't look very healthy. There's another wee tiny one here as well. I want to sort of put the more healthier looking ones in. Oh, this is terrible doing this in the kitchen worktop. There's another wee one. And I've already made a wee hole with my paintbrush, so pop it in as far as it'll go, I think. Put another one there. Oh, did I have one here? Does anybody else think this is therapeutic? I was finding myself starting to stress about having too many and like, oh no, what am I going to do with them? But do you know, last year I was looking back at my camera roll and I had loads out on the path. And they more or less all got used. Like, I mean, a couple maybe just I forgot to repot them or something, but they mostly all got used. So I'm not stressing this year. Just going to enjoy it. It's meant to be enjoyable and relaxing. Sorry, my voice is very hoarse this morning. Hopefully these will get a wee bit more room now. They can hopefully thrive. Maybe just put these wee tiny ones in. The more the better, hopefully. This wee one. I think I'll just leave that, but that is, no, in fact, do you know, pop it in. You never know. It wants to stick to my finger. I've got so many jobs I want to do today. I've got bare roots that I need to plant. There, straw flowers. As I like to use this sort of, it's called painter's tape, and I found that that's been really good for writing on what they are. So, in fact, I've actually got the wee thing there, so I don't have to do that. Yeah, I'll just pop that in. Put it in at the end here. I'd have thought they lasted better than what they do, but they just disintegrate because they're just paper. There. And I'm going to go on with the rest of it and then I'll show you what it's all looking like. That's the one tray of the Snapdragon's done. They're looking really good. I don't know what I've done because I bought the Madam Butterfly and I had ivory and I had rose, and for some reason both of the tags say rose. I'm positive I didn't do them all rose, so some of them must be ivory. I don't know what was going to be what, so it'll be a nice surprise. So that's the other tray of the Snapdragons. This tray and the other tray, they were sewn on the 22nd of January. Kind of thinking the straw flowers are probably about the same because I did do a few on the same day. So they're still really tiny, but I know that these do take a long time. But they're looking fairly healthy, and I think I might actually put them out in my wee zippy up. What I've done as well is all the compost that had been in the seedling, like these, the stuff that was left and the stuff that fell out, I'm just using that for one of these trays for the sweet volume, I think. And then it's, what is it? Waste not, want not, they say. Buddy, get away from there. Come on. This is my life. Every time you carefully do something, cats come in and, no, buddy. Oh, watch yourself, darling. That's the sweet volume done now as well. I'm going to actually have to give this a wee drop of water. I didn't realise it was so dried out. And the thing is, they've thrived, so it's probably been quite good, especially since it's quite cold still. So I need to give that water. They're all going to go out in my zippy up. I need to double check that there's no slugs in there. That's that done. And they were sown on the 23rd of January, and it's now, I think it's the 26th. I think it's the 26th today. 27th, 28th. Yeah. So that's about a month, just over a month. Right, so this is what I got from, is it J. Parker's? Yes, J. Parker's. And I've got a few bare roots. So one of them is, oh no, yeah, so I've got this one. It's a poppy, Oriental Royal Wedding poppy. This is a bare root rose, and it's Blue Moon. And I also have, I'm never sure how to say this, Tamarix tetrandra. So it's really quite a big one. And what I'm going to do is I've got a pot of sort of lukewarm water there, because these have been in the house since they came last week. And I'm going to just soak them for a good couple of hours. I got a new pot today, which I think will be really quite nice for that, because it'll give it a wee bit of height, I think. But I'll get them soaked first. Well, I think I'll keep them in their bag with the label, just so that I don't get them mixed up, because I probably would. Right, take these off. So nice roots here, I think. And just pop it in. There we are. And the rose. Come on, darling, come. Got a little visitor again. And he jumps into my wee grow zone and flattens my plants. I think my cats are upstairs fighting. Not fighting, but wrestling. Right. I think I need to get more water. They're going to be in there for a couple of hours. What I'm going to do is fill this with some compost. I've already put drainage holes in it. Loads of them. So hopefully that'll be really quite good. I think I'm going to put something in the bottom just to help with drainage. I honestly can't do anything without making mess. that's that ready anyway for one of them, more or less. I just have to wait a couple of hours. So what I've done is I've made that look, because they've been in the house, I've made the water kind of look warm, and it's quite cold today, so I think over the next few hours it's going to cool down and sort of acclimatise them to the cold if we're going in here. Hopefully it'll not shock them too much. I don't even know, do bare roots get shocked because they're dormant? I don't know. I actually watched Garden Answer the other day, and Laura and Aaron were filling up their big giant concrete containers, and I'm sure we counted it was like 9 bags of compost going into one. That's just crazy. I could never do that. I couldn't imagine being able to spend all that money on compost. But with a big beautiful garden like that, I suppose I have to. Pull this over there and just let these sit against it. I've put the drainage holes in the bottom of this one now, and some, you can hardly see now, some rocks, also a wee bit compost for the bag that I had left. And now I'm just going to fill it up. I think the poppy, I'm just going to put my zippy up for now, and once that other pot's free, I'll probably put it in there. Right, these have been soaking for a couple of hours now, so I'm going to do the Tamarix, Tamarix Panda. That's like a nice soak in. So that's that one planted, and now I'm going to do the Blue Moon Rose, and that's been soaked as well. I'm going to take some of the compost out actually. My coryzal fungi, and I got that with my David Austin Queen of Sweden rose. Sprinkle over the roots, and I think it promotes a better root system. Like, work with the compost round about it. Now I'm just making sure to get the compost all in round about the roots and in amongst the roots, because we don't want any wee sort of air pockets. I'm really excited about this one because it looks like it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. All going well. I could really do with one of these kneeling things. Do you know what, I can't believe how quickly I go through compost, especially when, you know, when you're filling up these big pots. They go so quickly. It's nice today, but it's quite chilly. It's actually warmer out here than what it is in the house, I think.